Now, if he's applying to University of Chicago, we look through the supplemental essay questions and we ask ourselves, how do we take that story and manifest it through the supplemental essay question in an interesting way? Now, if you're applying to a school that's significantly, a reach for the student, then my suggestion is always to be very aggressive in the way you respond, And when I say aggressive, what I mean is, for example, one of the things, for example, like you'll see with U Chicago is that they have, in essence, unlimited essay questions to choose from. You can choose any of these prompts that have ever been done. Some of the prompts are more unique than others. Of course, the more unique the prompt, the less students choose it because it's harder to determine. So like if you're applying to U Chicago and you're John, like you need to pick one of the prompts that most people will not respond to. And you need to spend a lot of time brainstorming a unique approach that you're going to say something that they haven't heard before. If you're academically strong, you can be a little more simplistic in your approach. A clear example of this would be, I had a young lady last year who applied to Penn. One of Penn's questions is basically an identity question. Tell me about your identity, right? I thought Penn was a reach for her, so I challenged her. And so she ended up writing the response to be something to the effect of, I have no identity. Identity is a limiting construct. If I identify with something like I'm Catholic or I'm Democrat, right, then I have this kind of preconceived notion that Catholic is right or Democrat is right, and it's a limiting construct. So I try to identify with nothing so as to be open to everything. And we wrote the last line of her essay with something to the effect of, for that reason, you won't catch me in a Penn sweatshirt, right? I don't want to be identified with Penn. Now, you would never write that if you're applying to like Lehigh University, where I worked before. Like, they don't want to hear a high caliber student say, you won't catch me in a Lehigh sweatshirt, right? Because they want the